Hello, hello, hello. How we doing? Guitar Lilin, Squizzed, I hope you guys are well. What day is it? Is it Wednesday? Thursday? I feel like it's Thursday today, right? It is indeed Thursday. Fantastic. I got it right. How we doing? I've got a bit of a headache. I have taken paracetamol though, so hopefully that will kick in at some point in the very near future. I lost another microminer, by the way. I think I probably lost it around about the same time as the other ones. It wasn't an expensive one this time. It was the one in here, the tier 1 steel-plated microminer that was getting our uraninite. That just disappeared as well. So I just crafted another one. But yeah, I still don't know what's happened to these. We're going to be doing an overhaul of the microminer stuff soon, and I think we're going to be moving it all down into this area. I am going to add one more tier 3 microminer today. I think that's going to be one of the first things we do. I did also run a couple more. Well, I requested another couple of hardware universes. Just to see if I ran into the same problems as we did last time, just losing the microminers, but that seemed to run through just fine, so I don't know what happened. I did find a couple of other problems, though. When I went to craft the microminer for this, I realized I was completely out of phosphorus, and that was very much a mistake on my part. What I had done... Where are we? Over here. As part of the Naquita processing line, one of the things we get back is... Oh, yeah, I haven't got any anymore because I've finally fixed it, is calcium phosphide. I've done it again. I forgot to open my overlay. Dang it. I've got to stop opening that. Ziddick, welcome. Welcome, Raiders. How are we doing? I'm still not getting any sounds from my alerts. But welcome, Raiders. How are you doing? I don't know if you guys are hearing any sounds from them. I'm not getting any sounds from them. I don't know what's going on with it. Jody, hello. How was the stream, Ziddick? As always, I was lurking today. Blue as well. How are you doing? And Sheepy, all the awesome people here. Are you not feeling well on your couch the whole day? I hope you feel better soon, Squiz. Feeling ill sucks. At least, on the plus side, at least it's not a weekend, though. Feeling sick at the weekend, or when you're not at work or school or what have you, is always the worst. But yeah, I ran out of phosphorus. I had to fix this. I'm actually going to have to fix that microminer a little bit as well. But yeah, we had like 8,128 calcium phosphide stored up in there. We would have had a whole lot more if I'd have put a larger storage cell in, but because I was intending to process all the calcium phosphide, straight as soon as we got it in, I didn't think we needed much storage. So yeah, we voided a ton of calcium phosphide, and as a result, a ton of phosphorus. So that's now fixed. Sarge, hello. Yeah, Twitch's API, I think, got changed, which messed with a few things. I've just realized, why have I put this here? This should be back here, really. Oh, the actual Twitch UI got updated as well, did it? Okay. Hey, Wolfie. Okay, so it's not an issue on my part. It's just a case of wait and see if I hope they fix it kind of thing then, I guess. Yeah, I did see that, but I didn't know if that was going to affect, like, the audio. Because I think the alerts, like, I can still replay the alerts. I just don't get any audio from them. Yeah, it was either wait it out or there was a bunch of other kind of complicated things I could do, which I'm probably going to completely ignore and not do and just wait it out. Yeah, that's still going on. And I lost another microminer quiet as well. Although I think I lost it at the same time as the other one, so it's not that big of a deal. Stream is good. Got some digging done. You're still digging out for the ice temple thing, right? Right, I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna stop this microminer because I want to speed this microminer up. The minute we've only got an EV thing there, and I would like to speed that up, so I put at least an LUV energy hatch in there to make that a little bit faster. Oh, you're not doing the ice thing. Oh, Lord, we're getting raided by Matt now as well. Holy crap, everyone's here today. Digging down the mountain to... Oh, nice. I saw a time-lapse of somebody doing that the other day, actually. It looked really cool. Matt, welcome. Welcome, Raiders. So there's the raids. Just you hit the button. How you doing, Matt? How is Money going? Have you finished it yet? Mortroxis has you or something. You're so good with copying these raid messages, Blue, I gotta say. Quop, hello. How are you doing? Servers revealing first there. Painful, but you're halfway through endgame. Yeah, we're kind of in the same spot at the minute. I'm just about to start working on doing the matter processes. We did the polyethyl cyanoacrylate yesterday. I've been having have you had any issues with microminers randomly going missing, Matt? Because that's my biggest problem at the moment is a couple of times I've had microminers just vanish on me. Like I had two of I think my tier 6 and my tier 8 stabilized microminers went missing yesterday, as well as a tier 1 microminer as well. I don't know what happened to them. They just fucked off somewhere. I don't know, went on holiday maybe. Who knows? Had other things going missing, but no ships. Now have you worried? The only thing I can think is something glitched with the ME system, and it kind of cancelled they were held in, you know how it kind of holds things in the internal storage with applied energistics? Like something happened, maybe something lost power somewhere somehow, and then it just voided all the items. So I lost a couple of microminers yesterday. I did cheat those two back in because there's no fucking way I'm going through the process of making those again when I don't have to. See, I've not bothered having any of them on autocrafted. Like I've got them passively running. Like a bunch of them passively running. We haven't needed that many, in fairness, but I do need to improve my kind of completely redo my microminer setup. Because one of these is definitely not enough. So probably tomorrow, we're going to move everything from there down into this area. I've been kind of keeping hold of this area in case there was any huge multi-blocks we needed later on. But I think there's only a couple more that we need to worry about. And I've got spaces for those anyway. Oh, God, yeah. The polyethyl cyanoacrylate was just a freaking nightmare. The worst thing, it wouldn't have been quite as bad, but... I found out the microminers went missing in the middle of that. So I was in the middle of it. I had to stop my train of thought, try and figure out what the hell happened to the microminers, and then keep going backwards and forwards between them. I did get it set up, though. I kind of made it so it's like relatively easily kind of expandable as well. So it works. 33 miners running. 34 now. Honestly, I really should have more. I've passived mine when we've needed them. And then I usually kind of deal with problems once they arise rather than especially with these, rather than kind of preemptively get loads of shit. But this is becoming quite slow now when we've just got one of them running and we've got quite a few things going through there. So one of the first things today is going to be... basically adding another one of these down in that area down there, and then just using a pattern buffer proxy to link it to this one, and then we could at least have a couple of them running. And then probably tomorrow we'll start making a few more additional microminers to make sure everything can run as smoothly as possible. But they're definitely not a bad thing to automate. I just found it really tedious doing it over and over again, so I just didn't bother. Right, anyway, I need to switch out the energy hatch on this. Is that still running at EV? Also, I'm a little jealous of the fact that you're using Flux Networks. I'm kind of regretting my decision not to use it. It would have made my life so much easier. Anyway, right. That's that sorted. Oh, I need to make sure that actually starts running again, don't I? That was the tier 1 microminer, right? Pretty sure? Yeah, there we go. You're so quick by now if you didn't use Flux Networks. It's not been too bad. Using peer-to-peer hasn't been too bad. I did stop using peer-to-peer for transferring from the power gen to the battery, though. Because, like, you essentially, if you're... Essentially, it's got, like, 5% energy tax each way. You're using, like, 10% of your energy just on transferring it, so I halved that down to the 5%. And now we've just got, like, 48 million coming in constantly. I still don't know if it was a bad idea making the UHV capacitor, though. Well, these days you'll get used to Flux Networks. Personally, you're averse to them. Need that 1% full. I've actually got this set to shut off. My original plan was, like, I don't like having my power gen running constantly when it's not needed, because it just kind of adds to the milliseconds per tick, and makes things a little laggier towards end game. So what I wanted to do was set this to a discrete value that would allow me to shut it off at, say, like 10 trillion or so, or 20 trillion. And then have it come back on again when it's needed. But you can't, because of the size of the battery, you can't actually put discrete values in here. It won't let you put them in. Oh no, we will never 100% fill this battery. Well, actually, we could potentially do it once we get to the infinite power. Maybe. But at the minute, it's going to take 320 years to fill, so... I think we'll probably be done with the pack by then, probably. Yours run by solar now, no reactors running. The solars just didn't seem worth it to me. Like the solars, like the highest tier solar panels, the Infinity, is it the Infinity ones? Yeah, that's only 99,900, well, 99,999,000, so 100 million FE per tick. That's only 250,000 EU. That's not even 1 amp of UV. Did it stop machines being filled up with creating fuels? How many have you got running then? So machines basically 1 ticks? Some of them are. You send your energy to Jersey, then you only pay 1% on it. But yeah, we've... like the solar panels, like the large Naquita reactor runs 64 amps of UV. You would need 128 of those solar panels. Of the 128 of those solar panels to match that. It just never seemed worth it. So 6 banks of 16 neutronium solar panels. How much do the neutronium ones make? 2.5 million. That's what? 7... So how much is that then? That's not a lot of that. It's not all that much power, surely. Doesn't feel like it would be. Hey, if it works, it works. But yeah, it was a bit of a pain setting up the fuel for this. Like, this is all just for making the fuel for that. And we should have, yeah. So we're only storing like 16 of the fuel rods. 65. How are you getting 63 million out of that? Wait, hold on. 66 banks of 16 neutronium solar panels. So that's what? 96 of them? How are you getting that much power out of that? So neutronium solar panels only produce 2.5 million per tick. Oh yeah, no, that works. The maths does work. Damn. That's actually not terrible. That's not terrible at all. Damn. Okay. Maybe I misjudged solar panels. You got 102 in total. Maybe I misjudged solar panels a little bit. So, how are the... Oh, yeah, I did actually misjudge that, didn't I? I was reading that as 10 million, and that was 2.5 million output from those. My maths was just completely off. Holy shit. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, do you have it set on perma day? Max, that's the one of the reasons I wasn't going to go down the route of solar panels is just for kind of aesthetic reasons. I went down the route of doing things just on setting it to perma day. And I felt like it would be a little bit too cheaty setting it, like cheating and putting permaday on and then using solar panels. Oh, wait, is the void permaday? Oh, I didn't realize that. That makes sense. Wait, so in that case, 250... I wonder if it might actually be worth seeing if we can make just one infinity solar panel. One at some point soon then. It's kind of, it's always, I very rarely go to the voids. I think I've only literally got 2 things set up in the void. I've got this and that. And I haven't touched them since, like, the first few weeks of playing, I think. And they're still going. How much have we actually got left in the oil things here? Do we have anything left? Oh, yeah, still 81%. It's a big crafting interface. I like to see as much as possible there as possible. But yeah, that's another thing I'm kind of jealous of with your playthrough, Matt, is that you've got it on a server where I'm just playing this in single player, so like everything only runs while I'm here. And it also means that I can't shut down the world in the middle of any crafts because I just end up losing everything from that craft. Why are we making more neutronium? I have no idea. Anyway, right, we have stuff to do. The first thing was making one more of those tier 3 microminers, or microverse projectors, rather. We need to make at least one of those. Which one is it? It's the projector 2, isn't it? Which is the tier 3, right? It always confuses me. Yeah, so the advanced microverse projector 2 is actually the 3rd tier of microverse projector, which is just really confusing. But yeah, our overall plan for today, though, is to get the master circuit board sorted, master circuit boards, the master processing units, the quasi-stable neutron stars, multi-dimensional CPU chips, and then all of these, which hopefully all of these should be fine at this point. And then we need to redo the microminers, potentially make some solar panels, and then start looking at infinity ingots and for the solar panels. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. Is that the best oil rig? No, it's not. It's only the 2nd tier one. I've not needed to update it, so I haven't bothered. We've got a whole bunch of other ones mining for other stuff. Like sulfuric acid and what was the one we set up the other day? Liquid blaze. I think they're all on the highest tier ones. We just haven't needed them. Like, I've not needed to improve my oil processing much at all. I was like, why are you not running? Yeah, the oil processing I haven't really needed to improve much at all. Like, everything's just ticked along nicely so far. Sooner or later we will run into problems, but we'll fix them at that point. Anyway, what do we need? 248 starry diamond blocks. You got an interview today? Nice, Yuki. Where for? And I wish you the best of luck with whatever it is. It's awesome news, man. Alright, 69 tempered glass. They did that on purpose. 69 tempered glass. 4 titanium pipe casings. $7.11. Nice. Are you kind of, how are you feeling about the interview? Are you feeling prepared? Only 132. You go now, gotta do some stuff. Can't watch too much screens. Yeah, headaches suck. So yeah, whatever you need to do to make the headache better, do that. Mine's slowly starting to go now, so. I'm working morning shift most likely, and it's going to be fairly easy. It's still work though. It's still an income, which is good. Right, we need 2 UV energy hatches. Did I ever set up the recipe for the pattern buffer proxies? I did not. Oh, do I need to do any research for pattern buffer proxies? I do. I need a pattern buffer. Okay. Which would be nice. It's something that I sorely need at the moment, is an actual steady income. Easier said than done, though. Right, what else do we need? Was it data orb or data module we needed for that? Just the data orb. I'm never sure when it's kind of hangs like this. I'm never sure if it's just taking its time to craft or whether it's just broken somehow. It's one thing you do find towards the wait, I'm on the wrong side, aren't I? One thing you do find towards the end of mod packs is when things start breaking, it's a lot harder to figure out where they are, like where it's broken. No, you are all good, quiet. Do what you need to do. Take care of you. Right, let's do the recipes for the pattern buffer proxies as well. Do we need anything else? We do need to change you. Wait, are these assembly ones? Or just a... Well, yeah, of course there are assembly line ones, aren't they? We've just had to do the research. Okay. One of these days, I will find a better way of doing the assembly lines. I actually really miss Actually Edition's lasers. Although, again, I don't think those would actually help a huge amount here. Problem I keep running into with them is... Well, I haven't run into it for a while, actually, since we've set this up. Is that things will often get stuck. You love those lasers? They were so nice, weren't they? Actually, and wait, what's actually subtractions? I know actually additions is in 120. Unfortunately, it's not in this pack, which is a shame, but I know actually additions has been updated. But what's subtractions? Yeah, those lasers were great for stuff like this. Actually, subtraction is 120. Backports AA is 121. Oh, okay.